Today is something really simple. I don't even think I'll be swatching this like ever. But I got the Colourpop Boudoir Noir palette. I don't have my mic plugged in because I am lazy and I was screwing with my phone in the stand and I don't want to drop it, so I kept the case on, and I can only plug the mic in if the case isn't on, and I just did not want to chance that. I was trying to find a sweet spot kind of for filming, and even with the lights I'm not really sure if like that's where I want them, because I got a new stand, so I have new lights. But anyway, so in this palette, it's a nice neutral palette with some greens in it and like mustard kind of like shades. It's grungy, I like grunge. There is a glitter, so there's a pressed glitter here, and then they do have one of those matte sparkle shades, so when blending that out it gets everywhere and leaves you with like no sparkle on the eye. But I wanted to mess around and play with that today, and just, yeah, I was gonna do my EXO Beauty palette, but I'm wearing green. Well, I could have. There's like pink, purple flowers. Now I'm debating on changing my mind. No, I'll do EXO Beauty another day. Like tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Stick with Colourpop for now. And then I'll mess with the EXO Beauty one tomorrow. Because I've been working my way through the shades and I'm about halfway through all of them. So, but I haven't messed with Colourpop in a bit, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's mess with Colourpop. Is this or the Mandalorian one? And I decided on this one. Is that too low or is it perfect? This will probably be a short video, so I'll like zoom in even more. That is the Colourpop Cream Shadow in Laurel. Very dry compared to the MAC ones. I still enjoy it, but it's dry. So I want to do I want to do warm? Do I want to do green? Do I want to match? I love matching, so that might happen. Do you see it? So let's go ahead and go with, I think this one, this one, this one, this one, and then I'll keep that aesthetic that I'm going for. And then I don't know which one. Sorry, did you see that? So here, here. Actually, maybe not. That may be too non-grunge. So maybe Deja Vu, Desire, latex hot toddy. Can you see in this, and I don't know what I will use after. I'm still not sure on the shimmers. I may leave it matte. Who knows? I've done that and I'm like, ever? Have I ever done that? Where I just have matte shades? I don't know if I've ever done that. I might just, actually, let's see. That is super tempting to do. Think of camera. I almost never think about the camera. I film myself. The only reason I think of why I film myself is because last year or the year before. No, last year. Yeah, last year. A friend got me a tripod with lights and things because two friends got it for me because they're silly. And they're like, this way you can take better pictures. And I was like, fuck it, yeah, sure. Let's film too, since, you know. Sorry, I cleaned my mirror on the dress. Has shadow all over it. But another shadow on my dress. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they got me a tripod. Well, after about a year, the lights the ring light in the tripod started flickering. So I decided to get a new one, and I got one that actually has like 2 ring lights, like if you can, mirror, no, that's that, there's a ring light, there's a ring light, there's a camera, wait, hold on, there, okay. So yeah, I decided to get one with 2, and maybe angle them in such a way that like the reflection in my glasses when I do take pictures isn't so obvious, like doesn't block it as much. Now that being said, I have not fiddled with it to the degree that I would need to fiddle with it to guarantee that, because I am kind of lazy. And yeah, anyway, random tangent, an explanation. I don't even know what led to it either. Awkward talking. I think we're good there. Ooh. Okay, so that was, Jesus, kick up. That was Deja Vu. That's what Deja Vu looks like. And then on top of Laurel, technically. And then I'm gonna go in with Desire. Sorry, just thought of a line from a show. Anyways. Probably about as chatty as I'll get. I'm pretty sure I've said that or explained that a few times over. Well, I've explained the tripod thing, not the getting a new one, because it is new. I think I just like completely covered Deja Vu. Oh, maybe on the outside edges, not so much. I have been trying to make sure that like I go beyond a certain point in on my eyes, because I want it to show up more when I do open my eyes, because I have hooded eyes. So I've been testing. Instead of following a certain curve of my eye, I'm like, go beyond that curve, go beyond the curve to achieve the goal. Whether or not it's been working, I don't know. Because you open your eye and then I'm trying to get it so that you can still see, and just depending on the day, the level of dehydration, because I do not drink enough water. Oh. So depending on all that, depends on how hooded my eyes are, how tired, how just everything. Because you can have, at least in my experience, I don't know if this is like true for everyone, but I've noticed that some days my eyes are more hooded than normal. Like, so you can still see a little bit of the lid, but on some days, like this eye is more hooded than this eye. It's actually, I believe it's because, not I believe, it is. It's this eye is more closed on the outside edge. It's a smaller slice, smaller gap than this one, which is funny because I believe this one also has a bigger iris than the other one as well. It's weird. Little imperfections that you like kind of notice as you do this stuff. Everyone has imperfections. It's not that big of a deal. Makeup for me is not to hide really any imperfections. When I do put concealer on blemishes and stuff like that, that's actually to stop me from seeing them so I don't pick at them or I'm not reminded of them. And because there's something on it, I'll leave it alone. I'll have a bigger chance of leaving it alone than if I don't have anything on it. I'm not particularly worried about, you know, having imperfections. For some people, they're like, oh, that's all talk. And I'm like, honey, I have an 8-inch scar down my stomach that moved my belly button a little bit to the side and up. No, I don't care about imperfections. Yes, I do wear bikinis. So, actually didn't start wearing bikinis until, what, this year, last year? Just because of just, I didn't, how do I put this? I was kind of trained, you know, to, oh, you know, don't show your scar, you know, hide it, so on and so forth. And part of the reason I hid it is because people got very awkward about it. And it's like, dude, scar from surgery from an accident when I was a kid. And then they would get, you know, oh, you poor child, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. It's not that big of a deal. I survived. I lived. To me, that's the accomplishment, is I lived. I'm alive! If I am going to just do what's it called and no shimmer, then I need to make sure I actually cover my entire eyelid. What did I just say? Eyelid? There we go. Okay. Because there's a patch right there that's like being very annoying. Yeah, I need to cover it all if I'm gonna just do that. I like green, I like green, I like green. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Wherever the thought process was going, it's gone. I am somewhere else mentally from just a few minutes ago, seconds ago. That happens. Can't focus. I'm probably gonna mute myself the entire video because let's just be honest, I can't handle listening to myself talk. Other people don't mind it, but I'm sitting here going, good God, woman, shut up. But that's just me. Others might agree, but no one cares what they think. You can agree with me. I still don't care what you think. Depends on, I guess it depends on the thing. I don't know. I also do that. Anyone do that? When you're bored, you just like make random sing-along sounds. I do that all the time. Or when I get super excited, I'll sing something, like not an actual song, I'll just sing the word like that I'm excited about. I think it stems from my love of musicals. Some musicals, not all musicals. There are musicals I've never even seen before that are classics, and I just haven't seen them. How's that coming along? I think that's coming along good. I love this color on my eyes. Other people might not, because they look at it and they're like, it's not a very nice, you know, color. And I'm like, I think it's a gorgeous color. I love green. I just, all over my mirror. I just did that. But it is my face. So, when it is my face, I'm literally the only person that matters. My opinion, because it is my face. No one else matters. And it is your own face. You know what? Shits and giggles. Let's upload this entire video unedited. I haven't done anything weird yet, I don't think. I haven't stood up. I haven't sneezed. Oh, please don't sneeze right now. That would suck so badly. And I haven't done anything odd. Not, I guess not odd, but normal. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But people do. I think there's a trend or something for unedited, chatty get ready with me. And I guess this is that. Can be described as, even though it's completely unintentional. Oh, look at the pretty. Hopefully you're seeing this, otherwise it's going to be a video of me just talking to you. What fun. Don't worry, you're a Teresa. It is fun. Not me. Hopefully you can actually hear me. I didn't put a microphone in, and I had no intention of putting one in, but I also had no intention of talking incessantly. So, I guess we'll see if you can hear me or not. Sometimes I talk really quiet, sometimes I'm obnoxiously loud. It really just depends on my mood, how I go about things. So these shadows are a little bit patchy. Now it could be the fact that I'm putting it on the cream shadow base by Colourpop, which is incredibly dry. So I do get that, like, patchiness sometimes. That's what I think it is. I'm not a professional. I have no idea what I'm doing. So it could be completely wrong. Oh, my eye. I wasn't paying attention. I don't even know where I was looking when I did that. Now we're good. Okay. It made me wonder how some people use the really big brushes on their eyes, because I'm like, it's stabbed myself. I stabbed myself with this and it's not even very big. So now for the itty bitty brush. I grabbed it first try. There's only 3 brushes on my desk, so 3 eye brushes. The big face brush I can tell because it's massive compared to the other ones in my blurry vision. That's not the right color. Because even though I have terrible eyesight, actually not that bad compared to some. 5. My sister, okay, so I have to look at the mirror and it has to be about that close for me to be able to see, if you even saw that. My sister has to be like even more, has to touch her nose. Oh crap, now I got oil on me. From my nose to my mirror. Hold on. Now that did not help. I have oily skin. Hey look, there's the weird thing that I did. I had to do something weird. I knew I had to do it. That was funny. Unintentional. What was I doing? I was doing the lightest shade underneath, so then I need to do the other eye. But she has to get like super close. She got contacts and she ended up not being able to do the contacts because I think it was because they were giving her headaches or something like that, or she just couldn't focus properly, because with contacts they can only go by so many points. So like I think my vision was, now it's equal, but my vision was like 8 and then the other eye was like 7.75, and contacts only go by half a point. And for people who don't have glasses, that's gonna make absolutely no sense to you, but for people with glasses, that'll make more sense to you. And my Diana is kind of in that range where I think her eyes is like, one is 10 and the other one is like 10.25 or some crap like that. And so they're using 10s in both. Well, that means that this eye isn't, or one of the ones that it is, but the eye that is 10.25 is still blurry. So it's just a pain in the ass. So she doesn't really, she got them and was super excited. I gave her all of this makeup because she was super excited to start doing makeup again. She had contacts and she's like, I can see. And I'm like, it's a miracle. But then, you know, she just couldn't handle it. So she has to wait until both eyes even out, which will never happen. For her, it's supposed to happen. Some people will go, oh, well, technically, and I'm like, technically, shit. My family doesn't do technicalities. When we do something, we go against the grain for some reason when it comes to medical stuff. It's like, well, this shouldn't have happened. I'm like, yes, but it's one of us, so it did. It's just kind of the way it works for us. That's why, like, with eye doctors, they're like, well, it should even out by now. It should stop changing by, you know, so many years, such bullshit. And then she's like, I feel bad for her because it's like, stop telling her it should, because it never will, because she's just kind of that odd one out where her eyes just progressively get worse. And so she gets very annoyed. I don't blame her. I'd get annoyed too. Shit, I'm getting annoyed talking about it for her. It's like, can you listen to what the thing's coming out of her mouth? Like, when I was stupid and would get like personal trainers and go to the gym and all that other shit, and I'd end up heavier than when I started. And the reason why is for women apparently cannot judge that by my family, but women are supposed to, it's harder for us to gain muscle. Well, that's not true. With the women in my family, we gain muscle better than some men, okay? We just bulk up very, very well. And even with, you know, knowing that and ultimately end up proving it to the personal trainers, they still wouldn't listen. They would still want to adjust the, you know, workout regimen to ensure that didn't happen. Because as much as I don't mind having muscle, I don't want to have too much muscle. As a personal preference, like I want to be strong, but I don't want to be bulky. And I'm a plus size girl, which I do not mind. I like my curves. But when it comes to working out, and my sister agrees with me on this, it's really fun to weightlift. But we have to be careful when we weightlift because we bulk. But when we exercise, the things that we have the most fun with are the things that make us bulk. We really like weightlifting. How does that look? I think I only stopped on Deja Vu to show you one shade, and the rest I just kind of went for it. I do like it. Like, I don't know if I want to add a shimmer or not, because I do really enjoy kind of how it looks, so that you guys can actually see. Can you see the kick up in the pan? I can't because this is too far away for me to see, but I think you can see it. Hopefully you can. I don't like dirty palettes, so I won't close it with kick up, but it will vacuum later. I don't know if I want a shimmer. Some of them are really dark shimmers, so I'm like, do I want that, like, on my board? Okay, so let's look. So we got, this is a shimmer. Okay, so there's that. Body Language. And then Sleep In is a shimmer. So that's a gold. That'll go good with one of the flowers. And then I think this is another shimmer, but I can't see it and I can't read it, and I don't want to bend over again. This is another shimmer. So, but that's a really dark. Like, that would go on the outside more than anything. I almost put that on the lid. Yeah. So I'm tempted by, this is what leggings are for, that I'm not going to be using the pressed glitter because I'm not crazy. But those are the three shimmers, and I don't have glasses, so I can't actually see. Yay! Look at that miracle. I don't know if I might do the dark one, just like, and have the gold in the inner corner, and that would mean I would use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12 shades. I'd use half the shades. I'm gonna do it. No one can stop me. Where's my other brush? It's always so dry afterward. Okay. So let's go ahead and take the gold shade first, which I can see. I did put that in like this. That's gold. Put that on the inner corner. And I'm just using the brush that, oh, I may leave it like that. That's pretty. Only 5 shades, but screw it, that's beautiful. And I'm hungry, so I want to eat. And if I put another shade on, it's gonna take more time. And I'm hungry. I did not wet this shade. This is just how the shade performs on those shadows. Which is nice. I do like that. I kind of want to do a red lip now. I was going to do a nude lip, but now I kind of want to do a red lip. This is what happens when I do my makeup. I have no real goal in mind. I just end up doing stuff. Can I wipe that on my pants? I'm going to. No one can see. Shit, I can't. No, that's really bright. Okay, so that one shade, that really dark shimmer, does not want to go. What's on my finger? Doesn't want to go away. I'm gonna have to. Okay. It's stained. I'll wash my hands. I like it. I like how that came out. Okay, so I used, unless you're doing this with me, I used Deja Vu, Desire, Late Text, Hot Toddy, which do not taste good, whatever you do. If you have a cold, have a hot toddy. Seriously, it tastes awful, but it will clear you up so fast. It's what they always did when I had like sinus infections or colds or something. They'd give me a hot toddy when I was a kid. Deja Vu, Desire, Late Text, Hot Toddy, not recommended when you have NyQuil in your system, and Sleep In for the inner corner. So I haven't used these three, or these three, or that one. I will probably never use that one. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 12 shadows. And for our first try, I think it actually went well. I like it. I'm easily pleased though. So that's just my opinion. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, I don't care. But that's just the way I am. That's the way most people should be, because is that trolls online is what people call it, when people like comment negatively to get attention. I'm like, you mean like the high school girls that you used to go to school with? Actually, not even high school, like every grade. Those little bitches that like were super popular but would say shit just to say shit, even though secretly they actually were like you or like had the same feelings. It's like, you're so annoying. I forgot to use the eyelash curler. My bad. And I'll use a little bit of foundation. I may not. I don't know. I'll have a mask on. I think this is drying out. I actually don't even remember when I opened it. I know it was within the last few months, but since I don't keep track of that, since I don't keep track of that, now that I am starting to though, because I kept a Colourpop one for too long, and if you keep a Colourpop one past that 6-month mark that they have on the actual thing, and you have sensitive eyes, bad things happen. So just as a heads up. I will not be buying Colourpop anymore. Ooh, I want to color. I like coloring. Coloring is fun. I enjoy coloring. Yeah, shits and giggles, I'll include this. I'm still talking to some extent, so I can include this in the video too and not edit it out. Now I'm just debating mentally if I want to do my chores. Like go run all of the errands I need to run. Or if I only get the essentials that I need. And then get lunch. Because I skipped breakfast because I woke up super late. Because I was having a very odd dream. I probably could have woken up like 2 hours earlier than I woke up, but it was a weird dream and I wanted to finish the dream. And since it's the weekend, I can do that. It would have been really good if I had just done this on the Teresa's Enablers Facebook group as a live. Can't answer questions really, because I can't see while I'm putting makeup on because my glasses aren't on. But it would have been good since I'm so talkative right now. After getting lunch, when I get home, I will not probably speak a word again. It's just the way I work. Okay, separate, damn you. There we go. And I think this is dried out. Well, I'll have to get another one at some point. Ah. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. I got earring clippy thingies. They're not real earrings, like, yeah, they're just clippy thingies, because I don't have pierced ears, and I can't have pierced ears because of allergies, so, did I put that on right? I don't know why I'm bothering, I can't see it at that distance. So, oh, sorry, I think my hair's all messed up. That's the look. That's the eye look. I still have nothing on my lips. Will I add something on my lips? I don't want to do the Colourpop one. I wanted to do the Colourpop one, but I don't want to do the Colourpop one because if I do the Colourpop one, I could. I just have to wear a certain mask. Because it's a cream. Yeah, it's Hades. I'm gonna use my Disney villains, but it's Hades, so it's cream. Should I do MAC? How many minutes? 37 minutes. Oh my god, I've been talking for 37 minutes. Woman, silence. Silence. I don't know. Do I want to, ooh, over the taupe, over the taupe. Let's do that. Let's do over the taupe. MAC over the taupe. Don't take off glasses to put on lipstick. Yeah, I like the Powder Kiss liquid ones. They're nice. Like I really like them. I got R. Because they came out with kind of a second range, second line extension, whatever you want to call it. My actual, what was that? There's a sign. There's a ding and ding. Okay. There's sparkle on my chin and I don't know where it came from. Alright, that took like 2 minutes to put on. I'm still going to put on, what's it called, because I just thought of it and I really should because I do need to do do some oil control. This is MAC. Because, yeah. My makeup, like the brand I basically always use, for just certain things is MAC. I like MAC. But I should do oil control because when I smacked my nose against the mirror and left an oil streak, I was like, oh, you know what? I should probably put on some powder just to do some oil control and to keep my hands off my face. So yeah. Might as well. It's weird I'm putting it on now after I did my lipstick, so I have to be careful. Did I get any of it? No, we're good. Okay. I think we're good. That should control it for a few hours. Not for long. Okay. So that's the look. I like it. I think it's cool. It's pretty. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna add music and upload this because I'm bored and feel like it. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye. Food.